cyst was formed behind both of my knees, and I've been able to go to a World Championships, which I wanted to do, and come away with a medal with the relay girls, which is also something. So there's definitely had its ups and downs, but yeah, 2017 has been very, very hard. Your heart starts to race the moment you hear "on your marks." In that moment, I'm just like, this is it. And by this is it, this is a moment that we've been training for. This is a moment that we've all made sacrifices, and this is a moment that we want to fulfill our dreams of coming away with an Olympic medal. And then once I did that, it was just like, yes, like we're in this, like we're doing really well. And then you kind of have a step back moment to see, okay, where we are we in the mix for a medal, etc. And so then it's like, your job is done, now let everyone do their job. London was amazing because it meant that our friends, all of our friends and family were there rather than watching on television. They were there in the stadium, there to celebrate with us. But it also kind of meant that when you were standing on the podium, you can point out and be like, oh my God, that's my mom, that's my dad, that's my sister. And that just made you feel genuinely so proud. And it just kind of, there were moments where you're just like, don't cry, because you just want to hold it together. You don't want all of your memories to be filled with just crying. But this year, just to really embrace it and kind of look around and see the British flags all around the whole stadium and just kind of embrace it, like, yeah, not only did we do this, but you did it individually. You were part of this quartet. There's 4 girls in this whole nation that were chosen to represent Great Britain in the relay, and we came away with a medal. I can't take World Championship or elite world medals for granted. To go to my first Olympics and come away with a medal, amazing. And then the following year to go to the World Championships and come away with another medal, a silver medal, it's just like, wow, we really are building and growing on that. And I just feel so proud and happy that early on in my career that I'm getting relay medals, but of course in the future I'm going to be looking at individual medals. But I'm really, really happy for the things that I've been through in 2017, as well as 16. It's been ups and downs there, but again, to come away with medals despite whatever was going on behind the scenes for me, I just feel proud in that fact.
Yeah, Great Britain's here. We're here to win medals. You know, obviously we won a medal last year, and I feel like Asha said, we're really young, so we just want to kind of develop on that. So coming away with a silver medal is just absolutely fantastic. I'm really, really proud of this group of girls.
The next day, I woke up with both of my legs kind of in a bent position, and for at least 2 days, I couldn't straighten my legs. And I thought, okay, what's kind of going on here? You know, in my head, I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be a quick thing. I've got the World Juniors to kind of compete in, trials, etc. And then I found that I couldn't walk for a few days. And then trying to go back into training, it meant that I was basically on the bike for a lot of the time. And what should have been a fast recovery took up to maybe three weeks out of doing basically no real training. And so an 18-year-old girl feeling like, yeah, I've got to hop in my stuff and I can do all these sessions, to suddenly not being able to walk for a couple of days and then not being able to train at all rather than being on a bike for 3 weeks is extremely frustrating and scary.
Desiree Henry in lane 4 out well.
go to my World Junior Championships, again, still kind of dealing with the pain and trying to get back into a usual routine. So if anything, the World Juniors for me was like a training session. But at the same time, you go there thinking, oh my goodness, the greats such as Usain Bolt and Alison Felix have all gone there, and because of how they've done at the World Juniors, it's helped them for their careers in the future. And so that's the kind of thing that I had on my mind, which is why I pushed through every round. And I finished, well, you could see that I was taped up all behind my hamstrings and just trying to relieve some of the tension behind my legs. But that didn't help, and I finished in 4th place. And after the World Juniors, I was able to go to the European Championships. That was my first senior team that I made there. And I think from the training sessions, I say from the World Junior Championships, that helped me a lot to compete at the Europeans, because it just meant that, okay, I know what my body can and can't do, now just deal with it. And I think I surprised myself and everyone else for the fact that I made the final as an 18-year-old for the European Senior Championships in the 100 meters. And then with that, I also anchored the relay team to a gold medal. So that was a really, really special moment for me, despite everything that I've been going on.
Has got it! Great Britain get the gold! 42.25, a new British record, and last record holders, Asher Phillip, Ashley Nelson, Geordie Williams, DESIREE Henry. Simply superb again from the British quartet.
The biggest factor that's been hard is the fact that I am based in the Netherlands, and I train with an American coach, Rainer Ryder, and that's something that's paid off really well in the sense of I've been able to run fast, anchor relay teams, be a part of relay teams, medal-winning relay teams, etc. So when you're actually injured, the advice would be to, of course, go back to your home, which is England, and have therapy there or treatment there. And that's been one of the hardest things, because I've got 2 cysts, 1 in each leg, and so the procedure would be to go in and remove both of those cysts in both of the knees. This is formed based on a reaction or a bad reaction to a form of procedure. So with that being said, I'm hoping that it's going to be simple, and I never want to finish my career thinking, oh yeah, I just pushed through this pain. I want to finish my career knowing that I hammered every single training session, every single block session, and I was the best that I could be, not the best that I could be because I was scared to get surgery. And so kind of going back to England is a scary thing, because it would mean that I'm away from my coach, I'm away from my therapist, I'm away from everything that I've known for the past 3 years. Like, it's not that I've been in Holland for a couple months. No, I'm literally living out there. I've made a life out there now. So it's kind of scary to deal with a possible fact of trying to come back to England. So it's scary there. I feel like it's great that I have a good team around me, because if it means that I'm going to have surgery in the United Kingdom or America or even Holland, I know that my family's going to come out there regardless. I have such a big family. There's so many people that have already told me how willing they are to help me. My friends, even in England, they're like, Desiree, we'll bring you food, we'll do this and that, ice cream, and that for me just makes it seem so much more kind of relaxing and less nerve-wracking, which is definitely what I need right now. Having family is absolutely amazing for me. So whereas through the whole season I felt very emotional and frustrated that I was in pain, it was just kind of so nice to call or Skype my mom or my dad and talk to them and genuinely let them know how I'm feeling, that I feel sad, that I'm scared, that I'm frustrated, I want to cry, this and that. Tell them the real Desiree. And that just made the kind of the process a lot easier, because it was a case of, okay, I'm not going through this alone. My parents, most importantly, those are 2 people that genuinely care for me, genuinely want me happy, and always have my best interest at heart.
What can I say? I'm very proud of her. Went to Brazil to watch her run. Amazing experience. Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm just very proud of her. That's all.
Thank you. Thank
She's
you.
worked very hard for this. Very, very hard. She's put in a lot of time and energy and effort and made a lot of sacrifice, and it's all paid off. So at the end of the day, it just goes to show if your dream is big enough and you're prepared to do what it takes, this is the result. So to the beginning of many, and like you said, we're all very proud of you and keep it up.
Thank everyone for coming. Like, this is absolutely amazing for me to kind of stand here and like look out and see that all of you guys are kind of the reason why I have this Olympic medal. Like, going through what I am going through, European Championships is my main priority. So when I'm going to be going through my rehab, etc., it's just like, no, Desiree, you keep pushing through, because when you're on that start line for the final of the 100 or the 200 meters at the European Championships, you want to know that you can get on the start line and run the race of your life and come away with a medal. And I've been a part of some amazing relay teams, national record after national record, and I just want to, you know, establish myself as an individual sprinter also. Who wouldn't want that? You don't train just to be a relay runner, you train to be the best in the world. This is the life that I've chosen, this is my dream job, and so I want to do the best that I can in this sport. And yeah, 2018, I'm just going to be looking to run fast. Still, you heard it here, I'm still looking to run fast. Faster than I did in the years past at the European team champs or competitions.